Ever feel like stress is taking over your life? It's a sensation that's all too familiar for many of us. The racing heart, the restless mind, the overwhelming sense of being buried under a mountain of obligations and concerns. Stress. It's a pervasive element of our modern lives. But what exactly is stress? At its core, stress is our body's response to perceived threats or challenges. A survival mechanism that has been with us since our early human ancestors. However, in today's world, the fight-or-flight response that once protected us from predators can now be triggered by an overflowing inbox, a disagreement with a loved one, or a looming deadline. Our jobs can be one of the most common sources of stress. We may feel pressured to meet high expectations, navigate office politics, or balance heavy workloads. Relationships, too, can contribute to our stress levels. Disagreements with a partner, challenges in parenting, or conflicts with friends, these can all take a toll on our peace of mind. Health concerns naturally can cause significant stress. Whether it's a chronic condition, an unexpected diagnosis, or even just the worry of falling ill, our health is a significant source of anxiety for many of us. And let's not forget about financial worries. Whether it's the cost of living, student loans, or saving for retirement, money-related stress is a real and pressing concern for many people. So, why does managing stress matter? Well, chronic stress can have a profound impact on our overall well-being. It can affect our sleep, our mood, our relationships, and even our physical health. It can lead to burnout, depression, anxiety, and a host of other mental and physical health issues. But here's the good news. Stress, while a part of life, doesn't have to control your life. We have the power to manage stress, to mitigate its effects, and to cultivate a sense of calm and resilience in its place. We just need the right tools and strategies to do so. Stress might be a part of life, but it doesn't have to control your life. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into mindful living and explore practical strategies for boosting your mental well-being. Have you ever heard of mindful living? It's a term that has been gaining traction in recent times, and with good reason. Mindful living is essentially the practice of living in the present moment, fully engaged and aware, without judgment or distraction. It's about cherishing the here and now, instead of being lost in thoughts of the past or future. This concept is rooted in ancient Buddhist philosophy, but its relevance has never been more pronounced than in our current fast-paced world. With our minds often racing to keep up with our schedules, it's easy to overlook the beauty of the present moment. That's where mindful living comes in. Mindfulness is not about emptying our minds, but rather about being fully present and engaged in what we are doing. Whether we're eating, walking, or simply breathing, mindfulness encourages us to be fully immersed in the experience. It's about observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment instead of getting swept away by them. So what's the big deal about mindful living? Why is it important for our mental health? Well, research has shown that practicing mindfulness can significantly reduce stress and anxiety. It helps us develop a healthier relationship with our thoughts and feelings, leading to improved emotional regulation. Mindfulness can also enhance our focus and concentration, making us more productive in our daily lives. It can even improve our relationships, as we become more attuned to our own needs and those of others. But perhaps the greatest benefit of mindful living is the sense of peace and contentment it brings. When we stop to truly experience the present moment, we begin to appreciate the simple joys of life. We become more grateful, more patient, more compassionate. In essence, we become happier. Mindful living is not just a concept, it's a lifestyle choice that can transform your mental well-being. It's about making the conscious decision to be fully present and engaged in your life, cherishing each moment as it comes. So why not give it a try? You might be surprised at the difference it can make. How can you incorporate mindful living into your daily routine? Well, let's delve into some practical strategies that you can easily weave into your day-to-day life. First up, meditation. Considered one of the pillars of mindful living, meditation is a powerful tool for managing stress and promoting mental well-being. But don't worry, you don't have to be a Zen master to reap the benefits. Even just a few minutes each day can make a big difference. Find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and focus on your breath. Let your thoughts come and go without judgment. This practice can help you cultivate a sense of calm and clarity. Next, let's talk about mindful eating. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to wolf down our meals without really tasting them. Mindful eating is about slowing down and savoring every bite. Pay attention to the flavors, textures, and aromas of your food. Notice how it feels to chew and swallow. This not only enhances your enjoyment of meals but also helps you tune into your body's hunger and fullness cues, which can promote healthier eating habits. Lastly, we have mindful communication. This involves truly listening when others speak, instead of just waiting for your turn to talk. It means being present and attentive, showing empathy, and responding thoughtfully. Mindful communication can strengthen your relationships, reduce misunderstandings, and foster a deeper connection with those around you. Each of these strategies, meditation, mindful eating, and mindful communication, can be powerful ways to manage stress and boost your mental well-being. But remember, it's not about doing them perfectly. It's about making a conscious effort to be present and engaged in each moment. So why not give these strategies a try? Start with just one, and see how it feels. You might be surprised by the positive impact it can have on your day-to-day life. Remember, the goal of mindful living is not to eliminate stress, but to manage it in a healthy way. So let's embrace these strategies and embark on our journey towards mindful living together. Ever wonder how some people seem to bounce back from adversity more easily than others? This ability to withstand and overcome challenges, my friends, is called resilience. Resilience is the psychological strength that allows us to cope with stress and hardship. It's the mental reservoir of strength that we're able to call on in times of need to carry us through without falling apart. Psychologists believe that resilient individuals are better able to handle such adversity and rebuild their lives after a catastrophe. But how do we build this resilience? The good news is that resilience isn't a trait that people either have or do not have. It involves behaviors, thoughts, and actions that can be learned and developed by anyone. Firstly, fostering a positive outlook is crucial. It's not about denying the reality of your situation, but rather viewing it through a lens of hopeful realism. Believe in your ability to overcome, and envision a future where you've come out stronger on the other side. Secondly, maintaining a strong social network is key. We're social creatures, and having close, positive relationships can provide a buffer against the effects of stress. Whether it's family, friends, or a community group, invest time and energy into these relationships. Thirdly, practice self-care. This can mean different things for different people. It might be physical exercise, a nutritious diet, or adequate sleep. It could also be activities that nourish you emotionally and mentally, like reading a good book, meditating, or spending time in nature. Remember, building resilience is a journey, not a destination. It's about making small, consistent changes to your lifestyle and mindset. It's about learning to navigate through life's choppy waters, not avoiding them altogether. So the next time you face a challenge, remember that you have the power to build resilience, the power to not just survive but to thrive. Resilience is not about avoiding stress, it's about learning to thrive despite it. Take a moment to let that sink in and carry this wisdom with you as we continue our journey towards mindful living. So, what have we learned about mindful living and boosting mental well-being? Let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've been on. We've addressed the stress that we all face in our lives, acknowledging its omnipresence. We've learned that it's not about eliminating stress but rather about managing it effectively. Then, we delved into the concept of mindful living. We learned that it's about being present in the moment, fully engaged with what we're doing, not lost in our thoughts or distracted by our surroundings. It's about experiencing life as it unfolds, with openness and curiosity. We explored various strategies for mindful living, from practicing mindfulness meditation to simply taking a few deep breaths when we feel overwhelmed. We learned how these practices can help us to stay grounded, to maintain a sense of balance, and to respond to stress in healthier ways. Then, we discussed the importance of resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity. We discovered that resilience is not a trait that we're born with, but a skill that can be developed. We learned about strategies for building resilience, such as maintaining a positive outlook, fostering strong relationships, and taking care of our physical health. Now, as we come to the end of our journey, let's remember why this all matters. Our mental well-being is not something to be taken lightly. It affects every aspect of our lives, from our relationships to our physical health to our overall happiness. Mindful living and resilience are powerful tools for managing stress and promoting mental health. They can help us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity, but like any tools, they're most effective when we use them regularly and intentionally. Remember, your mental well-being matters. Embrace mindful living, build resilience, and take control of your stress. Your mind will thank you.